Okay, so we've done the foot rehab series, and we haven't done a lot of the kind of recovery stuff that you can do. So one of the big things I like to use is eStim, and Marc Pro makes a great recovery device with eStim. They've got two versions, Marc Pro Plus. I particularly like the Plus because you can do other things other than the recovery, although they're not going to really talk about that. But we'll get into that some other time. One of the big things with the foot rehab series that we've done, and even runners in general, is we deal with a lot of stuff like plantar fasciitis, calf strains, shin splints, etc. Shin splints has come up a lot lately. So one of the things I like to do to address that, and I'm not in any way suggesting the Marc Pro is going to solve this, but we know that smashing and doing myofascial release stuff helps tremendously. And eStim can help tremendously with recovery. So one of the ideas that we've been playing with is where I can set up, and I've got the eStim device set up on the foot, and I've got it in the calf, I've got it on VMO, and I've got it on my quad, okay? So I'm flushing this leg right now, and I'm getting it to move, and I'm helping move everything out of there. And what I like to do is find the areas where I'm hot, like in my calves, and I'm kind of like post-tib right now, which is a little hot on me, and I relax as much as I can, but I pin the foot down, and I'm using a yoga tune-up ball here, but you could use whatever you can find. I just particularly like these, and pin down the foot so that we actually can control the movement that's going on, and just allow it to settle in and find those hot spots and allow it to relax and release. And this happened, and I just felt it just kind of go mush. And this helps tremendously with a lot of this recovery stuff that we're doing. And you can move around when you get that release. You can start to lower it down, move yourself through it. What you don't want is to be active or tight, okay? Because that's not allowing the tissue to relax. So the objective is, so as you can see, if I tighten down, you don't see my leg pumping really anymore, versus now I relax and now you see it pumping, which is also why I'm tacking that foot down. So this is just part of that stuff that we like to do, and just some tricky little things that you can do with it and help that speed up that recovery. Okay, so we started with one of the bigger balls that we had, and we were showing you how to deal with some calf stuff, or even, you got shin splints or anything like that, or you just want to break up your calves because they're tight from running, riding, or doing whatever you're doing. One of the other tricky things we can do here is where I kind of come into more of a pigeon position, and I'll tack down, or what I'll do is I'll pin down my calf, and then from the top side, I'm coming in at another angle to find that ball through that tissue while staying relaxed. You don't want to give it so much pressure that we're, getting tense here, okay? So what I'm trying to do is create some shear and get into the calf where I know I've got some adhesions, and if I'm more in that shin splint, post-tib shin splint area, I'm going to be down through here, and I can feel that stuff that's really stiff, but I can add enough pressure to where I remain relaxed, and then all of a sudden I get a release out of it, and then I move through it and move on and really break that stuff up, okay? Enjoy.